then the spiritual, then he is able to advance in the spiritual path. That means a spiritual master will instruct you have to follow 4 regulatory principles, at least 16 rounds in a day, and follow the Ekadashi. All Ekadashis have to be fasting, and reading Bhagavatam every day. So these are the instructions of a spiritual master. Last chapter, it was about the spiritual master. Who is a spiritual master? What we need to do, the following of the spiritual master. Chaitanya Caritamrita started with the spiritual master. That means the Chaitanya Caritamrita, that means the Shiksha. Chaitanya Caritamrita Shiksha first started from the spiritual master. As for example, when we enter into the ISKCON, then what we need to do? First, we must have to surrender to our spiritual master. Then what a spiritual master was telling us, we must have to follow. Then our knowledge will be knowledge of the transcendental science of Upanishad can free one from the entanglement of existence in the material world. So what happened? That is, if we follow a spiritual master's instruction, then we are entangled with the material world, then we will be released from that material world. We will be released from the material attraction. Then there will be another attraction, then there will be another step. This is the first step. First step is detachment from the material world by the instructions of a spiritual master. Right? If we follow and if we 100% surrender to on his lotus feet. Acha. After that, what happened? Then we will be above of the material world. Then above of the material world, what is this? That is the transcendental world. Then if we do the practice, that continuous practice, then we will be liberated. Right? Then there will be Raganuga Bhakti, other bhaktis. So it will be achieved. It will be achieved. If we follow the Bodhi Bhakti, what a spiritual master is giving, that is the Bodhi Bhakti. Then from Bodhi Bhakti, Braja Prem, Paite Nairi Shakti. That means that Bodhi Bhakti, through the Bodhi Bhakti, we cannot get the Braja Prem. So without Braja Prem, how can we go to Golokdham? How can we become a transcendental? How can we become a spiritual? How can we go to a spiritual world? So for that reason, Chaitanya Charitamrita also mentioned that Bodhi Bhakti Braja Prem Paithe Nadi Shakti. Without any Bodhi Bhakti, we cannot go to the Raganuga Bhakti. Raganuga Bhakti, to go to the Raganuga Bhakti, we must have to follow and continue the Bodhi Bhakti. Then the Raganuga Bhakti will come. So for that reason, then when thus liberated, one can elevate it to the spiritual kingdom of the Supreme Personality of Godhead by advancement in a spiritual life. Then when we are processed to Raganuga Bhakti and follow after Raganuga Bhakti, then we will be 100% liberated. We can go to Golokdham. That is, it was mentioned in this paragraph. Now, second paragraph, the beginning of a spiritual enlightenment is realization of impersonal Brahman. Such realization is affected by the gradual negation of material variegateness. Impersonal Brahman realization is the partial. distant experience of the absolute truth that one achieves through the rational approach. It it is compared to one seeing a hill from a distance and taking it to be a smoky cloud. A hill is not a smoky cloud, but it appears to be one from a distance because of our imperfect vision. In imperfect or a smoky realization of the absolute truth, um, a spiritual variegatedness is conspicuous, conspicuous by its absence. This experience is therefore called Advaitavad, or realization of the oneness of the Absolute. This is most important paragraph. In this paragraph, in this text, there is some what was very important. Jat Advaitam Brahma Upanishadi. This is very important. Jat Advaitam Brahma Upanishadi. That what Srila Prabhupada explained in here. That means that Bhagavan realization. That means when we will above the material world, then second step, it will be the Brahman realization. So the Brahman realization, it is also Bodanti tattvavitastam. Bodanti tattvavitastam jas jnanam adhyam. Bodanti tattvavitastam jas jnanam adhyam. Adhyaya. Adhyaya means adhyaya. Brahmeti paramapnoti bhagavaniti shabdate. So this verse, it is very familiar verse. So first, that second step, first step, detached from the material world. Then second step is the Brahman realization. What is the Brahman realization? Srila Prabhupada given one example. That if we see the hill, then we can see there is a cloud, right? So actually, there is no cloud. Behind the cloud, there is actually that is the hill. So how can we not see the hill? Because of imperfect vision. Our imperfect vision, for that reason, we cannot see the hill. So similarly, we cannot see the Bhagavan. We can see only the external effulgence from his body. That is the Brahman. That Brahman, when we see that, then, sadhakas, they are thinking that, we got Brahma, Bhagavan. So actually not. That is not the Bhagavan. That is the effulgence from his body, got body. That is, it was in that second. And third, what it is written, let's see. The impersonal and growing effulgence of Brahman consists only of the personal bodily rays of the Supreme Godhead. Sri Krishna, since Sri Gaurasundara or Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is identical with Sri Krishna himself, the Brahman effulgence consists of the rays of his transcendental body. So this effulgence comes from Lord Krishna's body as well as from Gaurasundar body, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body. Why? The reason that there is no difference between Lord Krishna and Gaurasundar. So for that reason, both of the Antika Gaurasundar, he was I will tell that is later. That is okay. So this is the Brahman realization. Similarly, The super soul, which is called Paramatma, is a plenary representation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Antarjami, the super soul in everyone's heart, is the controller of all living entities. This is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 15:50, and wherein Lord Krishna says, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta. I am situated in everyone's heart. Bhagavad Gita 5.29 also states, Bhaktaram Jagatopasham Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, indicating that the Supreme Lord, acting in his expansion as the Super Soul, is the proprietor of everything. Similarly, the Brahma Samhita 5.35 states Andara Antarastha Paramanu Chayantarastam. The Lord is present everywhere within the heart of every living entity and to go within each and every atom as well. Thus, by this supersoul feature, the Lord is all pervading. Here, this is the third point, third stage. Third stage, what is the third stage? The third stage is the uh, Paramatma realization. In the text, the word is Ja Atman Tajami Purusha Ite Sho Vibhavo. So that means that is the Paramatma realization. So Paramatma realization, who does Paramatma realization? All Muni, Rishi, they do. Those who are Ashtanga Yogi, they can see their perseverance, their target to go to see the Paramatma, four-handed form of Lord, to see that. So that is Bhaktaram Jagata Pasham, that those Bhakta do the Ashtanga Yoga. So they can see that uh, Paramatma, they can see. So, and this Paramatma exists each and every atom of in the material world or in the spiritual world also. So this Paramatma is everybody we have a Paramatma in our heart as a four-handed form. But some bhaktas, they have the two-handed form. So one day, my Guru Maharaj asked Srila Prabhupada. So Srila Prabhupada giving the lecture on this topic in Vrindavan. So after Srila Prabhupada finished, then Guru Maharaj giving the service to Srila Prabhupada. Then at that time, Guru Maharaj asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, um, how can I have two-handed form of Krishna? Then Srila Prabhupada mentioned that you have already two-handed form of Krishna in your heart. So you don't need to worry about four-handed form. That was I heard from Guru Maharaj in his lecture. He was mentioning that. So four-handed form, it is a lot. Four-handed form is a Paramatma realization. Then, then furthermore, Lord Chaitanya is also the master of all wealth, strength, fame, beauty, knowledge, and renunciation, because he is Krishna, Sri Krishna himself. He is described as Purana or complete. He is described as Purna. He is described as Purna or complete. In the feature of Lord Chaitanya, the Lord is an ideal renouncer. Just as Sri Ram was an ideal king, Lord Chaitanya accepted the order of sannyas and exemplified exceedingly wonderful principles in his own life. No one can compare to him in the order of sannyas. Although in Kali Yuga, acceptance of the sannyas order is gradually forbidden, Lord Chaitanya accepted it because he is complete in renunciation. Others cannot imitate him but can only follow in his footsteps as far as possible. Those who are unfit for this order of life are strictly forbidden by the injunctions of the Shastras to accept it. Lord Chaitanya, however, is complete in renunciation as well as all other opulences. He is therefore the highest principles of the absolute truth. So then the fourth step, fourth stage, fourth stage is the Bhagavan realization. So who can realize Bhagavan? Only the Bhakta can realize Bhagavan. For that reason, that is, Bhakta can see two-handed form of Bhagavan, Krishna. That is for that reason, there is a one teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in very um, uh, young age, he took the sannyas. This took the sannyas due to teaching, that is the teaching of us. So sannyas, those sannyas is very, very difficult. I heard from so many Maharajas that sannyas is very difficult, should be, is just like a fire. So sannyas dharma, that means very, very strict, very, very strict. So not to see the face of women also. That is when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took the sannyas, at that time he did not see the face of the women. And even his young wife, he left the house and get out for renunciation. So that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is from that means detachment. Everything detached. Lord teaching us to detach everything. Lord Krishna will love the bhakta, whose bhakta Lord Krishna loves, those who left, detach everything, then Krishna loves him. And Krishna also helps bhakta to detach from material world. That is the Krishna Kripa. So that is the Guru Kripa, Bhakta Kripa, and Krishna Kripa. It can be possible. That is in our Shastra, Chaitanya Caritamrita, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life teaches us. That is. By an analytical study of the truth of Lord Chaitanya, one will find that he is not a different from the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna. No one is greater than or even equal to him. In Bhagavad Gita 7.7, Lord Krishna says to Arjuna, Matta Parantaram Nagnat Kinchit Asti Dhananjaya. O conqueror of wealth, Arjuna, there is no truth superior to me. Thus, it is here confirmed that there is no truth higher than Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So, Sri Krishna Chaitanya is a truth. Here I am giving one example. Who is Krishna? Krishna is the Shat Chit Ananda. What is Shat? Shat is the Brahman realization. And what is the Chit? Is the knowledge. That means Paramatma realization. Then what is the Ananda? Ananda is the Bhagavan realization. So Shat Chit Ananda is the Lord himself. Right? So the Brahman came from, the effulgence came from his body, and knowledge, that is, this knowledge is the Chit, Chit Shakti, Bhagavan Chit Shakti. Ananda is an Srimati Radharani, Alladini Shakti, that Shat Chit Ananda. So the impersonal Brahman is the goal of those who cultivate the study of books of transcendental knowledge. And the super soul is the goal of those who perform the yoga practices. One who knows the Supreme Personality of Godhead surpasses realization of both Brahman and Paramatma because Bhagavan is the ultimate platform of absolute knowledge. Srila Prabhupada given this very clearly. The impersonal Brahman is the goal of those who cultivate the study of books of transcendental knowledge. So that is Bhagavan realization is more than knowledge. Much, much more than knowledge. Yeah. And the super soul is the goal of those who perform yoga practices. Ashtanga yoga, yogi that they can see the super soul. And one who knows the Supreme Personality of Godhead surpasses realization of both Brahman and Paramatma because Bhagavan is the ultimate platform of absolute knowledge. So that means the Ananda Bhagavan realization is an Ananda. That means that Alladini Shakti. That is that through the Alladini Shakti we can realize Bhagavan. So now the personality of Godhead is the complete form of Satchit Ananda, full life, knowledge and bliss. So by realization of the Sat portion of the complete whole ultimate existence, one realizes impersonal Brahman aspect of the Lord. By realization of the chief portion of the complete whole unlimited knowledge, one can realize the localized aspects of Lord, the Paramatma. But neither of these partial realizations of the complete whole can help one realize Ananda or complete bliss. Without such realization of Ananda, knowledge of the absolute truth is incomplete. That I described that what is Shat Chit Ananda and in relation with the Brahman, Paramatma and Bhagavan realization. This verse of the Chaitanya Caritamrita by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is confirmed by a parallel statement in the Tattva Sandarbha by Srila Jiva Goswami. In the eighth part of the Tattva Sandarbha, it is said that the absolute truth is sometimes approached as impersonal Brahman. Which, although a spiritual, is only a partial representation of the absolute truth. Narayan, the predominating deity in Vaikuntha, is to be known as the expansion of Sri Krishna. But Sri Krishna is the supreme absolute truth, the object of the transcendental love of all living entities. So now the discussion. This is the purport discussed. So what are the mainly discussion is that Brahmati Paramatmati Bhagavaniti Shabdati. So in this chapter, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains that Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself. So Krishna himself, that what is the definition? What is the definition of the Bhagavan? That is Bhagavan means that Bha. Bha means that sustainer or and protector. Bha. And Ga, Bhaga. Ga is the leader, pusher, or creator. And Ba is the dwelling, all living beings can dwell in the Lord, and Lord dwells within the heart of everybody, every living entities. So that is the Bhagavan. The definition in Shatashara Upanishad, the Bhagavan definition, it was mentioned that Oshajasya Samagrasya Vijasya Jasasya Sriya Jnana Bharagasya Vesharange Tingana. These six qualities, full of six qualities who possesses, he is the Bhagavan. Otherwise, some are possesses knowledge, some are possesses Oshujya, means the wealth. They cannot be a Bhagavan. The full of six knowledge who can possesses, he is the Bhagavan. So one day, one person, actually visitor, came to Srila Prabhupada. So he is the followers of some so-called Bhagavan person in Bombay. So then that person, on talking with Srila Prabhupada, then he was asking, my Gurudev is a Bhagavan. Then Srila Prabhupada first listen what he was talking, then Srila Prabhupada asked him, yes, it is nice, your Gurudev is a Bhagavan. So can your Gurudev can hold 7 days this table in front of, there is a big table, can hold 6 days, 7 days? Then that person was telling them, how can it be possible? So Srila Prabhupada, how can he became a Bhagavan? Bhagavan, that is a Govardhan hill, in his little finger, he holds 7 days. So how he can be a Bhagavan? So that is the Srila Prabhupada answer. That who possesses full of all then he is a Bhagavan. And second thing is that who is Bhagavan? Who spread Krishna consciousness all over the world, all over the planets. He is a Bhagavan. Who can? Lord Krishna did it. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this material world, and he also spread this. Just that is that when Bhagavan appeared in this material world, Bhagavan appeared in this material Ashtavingsha Chaturjuge Dwapare Sheshe. So Ashtavingsha Chaturjuge Dwapare Sheshe means that Ashtavingsha means 28, means that there are 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapar. So this one yuga is called the Dibba Yuga. So 71 Dibba Yuga, equivalent to one Monu. That is the one Monu. There are 14 Monus in the Manvantar. There are 71 Chaturjuga, Dibba Yuga is a one Manvantar. So this Manvantar, that is 14 Manvantar is there. So 14 Manvantars, that 14 Monus is there. So this is the 7th Monu, that is Bhavishyata Manu, that and the end of 28th of Dwapar Yuga, end of Dwapar Yuga, start of Kali Yuga. So 28th Dwapar Yuga, 5,000 years back, that is at 28th Dwapar Yuga, that Bhagavan appears in this material world. So when Dwapar Yuga finished, Kali Yuga started. Then at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears. Krishna appears as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because যথেষ্ট বিহরি হরি করে অন্তর্দান, অন্তর্দান করি মনে করে অনুমান, চিরকাল নাহি করি প্রেম ভক্তি দান, ভক্তি বিনা জগতের নাহি অবস্থান। So that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna disappears, then went to back to Golokdam, then he sees the um, uh, sufferings of his creation, then he thought that I will come back again. Chirakal nahi kori prema bhakti. I 125 years ago I spent in there. I did not give the prema bhakti. So this time I will go back again and I will distribute the prema bhakti. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as an he appears, Krishna appears as an Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spread that Krishna Prema Bhakti to each and everybody. So that is without any Prema Bhakti, no man can go to Golokdam, cannot achieve Lord Krishna. So that was in Dwapar Yuga, Krishna did not give that guy. In Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu given. So Kali Yuga, we are in a Kali Yuga, we are very fortunate that we got Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's prem, we got it. So without any prem, we cannot go back to Golokdam. So for that reason, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the another reason. These are the Bohid region, Bajik region, outside region. So Krishna then then it was also mentioned that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it was also mentioned that that is the Brahma Atma Bhagavan Anubat Tin Anga Prabha Angsha Swarup Tin Videya Chitra Chinna. So that means that Brahma Atma Bhagavan Anubat Tin, that means three things. Brahmati Paramapnati Bhagavaniti Shabdati. That is that established. Then Anga Prabha, Brahma is an Anga Prabha. That means effulgence from the body. Then Angsha, Angsha means that Paramatma. Paramatma is the part and parcel of Lord. Then Swarup, Swarup, who is the Swarup? Sat Chit Ananda. That means the Lord Krishna himself. So that is Bhagavan realization. The Anga Prabha, Angsha and Swarup. 18 Videya Chinna. Then that means these are the symptoms of the three Brahmati, Paramapnoti, Bhagavaniti, Shabdati. That is Vadanti Tatta, Vadanti Tat, Tattavit Tattam, just Jnanam Adayam, Brahmati, Paramapnoti, Bhagavaniti, Shabdati. So this is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and some other things also we can see in Chaitanya Charitamrita, particularly in Madhya Lila and Anta Lila. In the Madhya Lila also he showed his associates, Swarup Damodar, and some others also. He is again that like a Bhagavan, as a who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he showed to Swarup Damodar as a Bhagavan, and he showed to Prakashananda Saraswati Thakur also. After Prakashananda Saraswati convinced Chaitanya philosophy, then he showed to Prakashananda Saraswati also. And he showed to Ramananda Rai. That is his 200 he is Bhagavan Tattva. So he did he showed some others also, that is who he is. He is a Bhagavan himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a Bhagavan himself. Here is in Krishna Lila, what we saw it. In Krishna Lila, Krishna's personal form, Krishna's personal form divided into two parts. One is Swayam Rupa, other is Swayam Prakash. But actually it was divided into four. Actually it was divided into four. So Swayam Rupa means that Satchitananda, he is the Satchitananda. Then Tadekatma Rupa, then when we studied in teaching of Chaitanya Shiksha, that is over there, we saw it, Tadekatma Rupa. Then Swayam Rupa, Swayam Prakash. Swayam Prakash means that Krishna himself in Dwapara, Ashtavingsha Chaturjuge, Dwapare Sheshe. Sorry. So in that time, Krishna himself expand, shows that who he is, Swayam Prakash. Then Aveshrup. Aveshrup, Krishna's Aveshrup, there are so many Shaktavesh avatar. There are a lot of Shaktavesh avatars in. That is that Shaktavesh avatar get the Shakti from Krishna and appears as a person who is called the Shaktavesh avatar. That is. So again, that Tadekatma Rup, that means that different, Tadekatma Rup means that different body, same body, but different features. Suppose Krishna is black and Balaram is the white. So, but is there any difference between Krishna and Balaram bodily? There is no difference in the bodily. But only the color is the difference. Color, black and white. That is, so, so that is the Tadekatma Rupa. That means the Krishna's expansion. First expansion is a Balaram. That is the Shuangsha and Bilasha. So Shuangsha is the personal, Krishna personal Shuangsha, and Bilasha is the first time expansion. That is the Krishna's first time. What is the Krishna's first time expansion? One example. That is that show 16,108 gopis. When they are dancing in Rasa Lila, then Krishna expand himself. Each gopis go with each Krishna. One Krishna with each gopis. Is anybody can do that except Krishna? Nobody can do that. Right? So for that reason he is a Bhagavan. He bilash. He did take a lot of bilash, lot of lilas in this material world. So that is the Bhagavan. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita also mentioned that Prakasha Visheshitaha Dare Tin Nam Brahma Paramatma are Swayam Bhagavan. So that means it was expanded that Krishna, how many evidence that you see Prakasha Visheshe Prakash, that means that Brahma Paramatma are Swayam Bhagavan. Prakasha Visheshetaha Dare Tin Nam Brahma Paramatma are Swayam Bhagavan. So you see how many times it was repeating. These are all are repeating. That means that Bhagavan realized. Why? It was revealed to understand. We must have to understand. Should we follow, our sadhana will be Brahman realization, or our sadhana will be Paramatma realization, or our sadhana will be Bhagavan realization. Which one it should be? Which one top? The top is the Bhagavan realization. So we must have to concentrate on our sadhana. What Srila Prabhupada given to us to concentrate on that to realize Lord Krishna. That Bhagavan realization, we must have to do that. These things, it was explained in first canto Srimad Bhagavatam, first chapter also, third verse maybe. It was also mentioned that Bodanti Tattavit Tattam Jas Gatta Jat Jnanam Adayam Brahmeti Paramatmati Bhagavaniti Shantai. Very, very important sloka that to realize God. So here the Jat Advaitam Brahmo Upanishadi Tat Upasya Tanuva Ja Atma Antajami Purusha Iti Sahasya Angsha Vibhava Saraswajay. It is mentioned that Saraswajay, I explained that. That is uh, that who possesses full of Shara Oshujya. Shara that is, it was also um, I already explained that. That is, what is the verse that I mentioned? I forgot. Oshujyasya samagasya vidyasya jasasya jnana balagasya sarange. That was the guy mentioned. That is Saraswajya. That Saraswajya punno joy iha bhagavan sasayam ayam. That is the Bhagavan definition. Sadaswara Upanishad, that you can mention that this is the Bhagavan realization. Na Chaitanyat Krishna Jagati Param Tattva Paramiha. So that is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Krishna. There is no difference, no difference, no difference. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu possesses all six Oshajyas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu possesses Short Chait Ananda. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu possesses all the Prema Bhaktis and he distributed the Prema Bhakti. Jare deko tare kaho Krishna upade. Amar agyai taroi desh. So that basically he distributed that Prema Bhakti. Through him, our founder Asariya Srila Prabhupada, he has spread this Prema Bhakti and given to everybody. So we are everybody's God. Prema Bhakti from our Srila Prabhupada. So Jagat Guru, for that reason, Srila Prabhupada is called the Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jagat. So this is today. It is again now about 7 o'clock. So I am going to end this and this verse discussion. It is further also in this chapter and it is in Bhagavatam also this and it is in Srimad Bhagavad Gita also. So it is everywhere. This is very prominent verse because this is not to mistake for our sadhana. So I'm going to end in here. Is there any discussion or anything? Please, we can discuss. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all
Dandavat
good
Pranam.
Krishna
All glory to
Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada.
How are you,
Thank you
Mataji?
so much. I'm good, Prabhu. How are you?
I'm good.
How's
I'm good.
Mataji?
Yeah, that's okay. She is also good.
Good,
We
good,
just
good, good.
come back from India, actually.
Oh, Hari Bol.
We went to Ujjain for treatment.
Okay.
So then we come back last Sunday.
Acha, okay, great.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class as usual.
Sorry. Nothing. You have started to get this Bhakti Viksha at your home, Mataji. That is your contribution and Prabhuji's contribution.
Oh, no, Prabhu. It's all
Yeah.
Krishna makes arrangements,
Yeah.
right?
I remember at that time. I never forget it, actually.
Yeah, those were good times. We had
Yeah.
all Krishna's mercy.
How is Prabhuji?
He's fine. He's here. He's recording the. He's
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandvat.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji,
Prabhupada.
Dandavat Pranam on your lotus feet.
All praise to you.
How
Are you
are
planning
you?
to come to New Jersey?
On Ratha Jatra time, Prabhuji, I will come. June,
Okay.
end of June.
I hope to visit you one day.
Yeah, I will permanently, I will move to Edison, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, after my retirement, then I will go to the. That means I supposed to be retired this year, but it's because I went to India this time. Maybe end of this year or any time I can retire, Prabhuji. Then I come back to um, Edison.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Next year we are waiting for you to come.
Yeah.
Very good.
Prabhuji.
That'll be very nice, Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
That's why I was wondering. I never see Dattatreya Das in temple. I was just thinking in my mind,
No.
Prabhuji. I never saw you, so I was just thinking.
No. Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
So where are you right now?
I am in Missouri.
Oh, so for the job you have gone there.
Yeah, for the job I came in here and I'll go back to as soon as possible. I will go back. Here I cannot survive. There is no devotee, there is none. Only we are the 2%. If I get the association, I have to go to the Kansas City.
Mhm.
Yeah, and over there, I have a one Bhakti Bhiksha. I am doing the work, actually. Kansas City as well as there is a one city is called Uchita over there.
So we are eager to see you soon.
Your mercy. You please bless your servant, Mataji.
Mhm. I think Semeshwar Prabhu is back. I saw him. Yeah, so he's there. He wants to
Yeah.
end up. He usually, end up the class. So
Yeah. Is there any discussion on this topic, Mataji? This is actually, I am repeating and repeating.
yeah, this has repeated a couple of times.
Yeah, this is the repeating class, actually. This verse is
Brahman stage, Paramatma stage, and Bhagwan stage. All three repeated.
yeah. But one thing is that to realize these three things, difference between the three things needs to be realized. Otherwise, sadhana will be wrong. Wrong way.
And, and also we have discussed in the Bhagavata class.
Correct. In the first canto, first chapter, maybe third or fourth, this verse is there. In Bhagavad Gita also, this verse. I remember in 1995, when Asyanjay started at our Amritananda Prabhuji's house. It was discussed at that time also. That I remember. This person, Brahmati Parvanati Bhagavaniti Shabda. This is, yeah. But there is no confusion. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna is the same personalities, Supreme Personality of Godhead. There should not be any confusion. Yes.
Well, I think Simeshwar Prabhu must be busy with some other seva, so we can bring it to the close by
Okay.
chanting the Vaishnava prayers. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha
Panchakalpatarubhyascha
kripasindubhyaya vacha
kripasindubhyaya
patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Vrinda ki
Vaishnav
jai.
Vrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Prabhuji, you could add
Ki
something.
Jai.
Prabhuji, you could add something.
jai. No, Prabhu. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Babaji.
No,
Thank you,
I
Thank
think
you for a
Bhattabodhi.
wonderful
Thank
Wonderful
you,
class.
class.
Prabhu.
Thank you.
Hare
Haribol.
Krishna.
Wonderful.
Hare
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam, Prabhuji.